Namaste. This yoga practice will be to embody self-love without becoming self-absorbed or narcissistic. It's not the point, but to become more fully the person you're capable of becoming. Having a strong sense and respect, confidence in yourself increases your capacity to think, to feel, to love, to create, to question, and to set healthy boundaries, and to participate in life with courage and integrity. A deeper love for oneself naturally widens into a deeper love for others. Most religions have taught us to suppress our feelings, abandon our individuality, or silence our intellect through fear, shame, and conformity. But spirituality is not a repudiation of our humanity. It's not suppressing our emotions, but regulating them to cultivate human flourishing. Humanity is not something to overcome, but something to embody more fully. Our body is a living temple that we have the grace and good fortune to inhabit for a while. And our intention today is to move, breathe, and bless every part of ourselves with unconditional love and respect. We'll use Padma Mudra, the lotus, by keeping the base of the hands together and the pinky and thumbs touching as we open the other 3 fingers. This is the blossoming lotus that helps us remember our natural soul beauty and innermost radiance. And take some centering breaths, filling yourself with acceptance, love, well-being, and happiness. And we'll begin reclining on the back, taking a full body stretch. So just stretch arms and legs away from each other. And you can wiggle, shimmy, roll wrists, ankles, whatever your body craves to move and stretch now. Just listening to your body. And after a good stretch, we'll hug the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the shins and give yourself space to inhale by relaxing the arms and tighten them on the exhale as you pull the navel to the spine, knees to chest. Take complete breaths in and complete breaths out. Filling the lungs fully, emptying every last bit of air out as you exhale. Now, with a strap or holding the back of the right thigh, lift the right leg up to the sky. Press up through the ball mound of the foot and press the thigh forward into your hands until the knee is straight. And over a series of breaths, if your body's willing to stretch deeper, your hands can walk higher up towards the foot, or even to hold on to the big toe, if you're ready for that. And let that right leg float down. Breathe in the center. And switch sides. Lift the left leg up. Interlace the hands behind the left thigh as you press the thigh into the hands and straighten the knee. Extend up through the ball mound of the foot. Remember, complete breaths. Loving yourself. Nourish the body with the inhale. Stretch through the exhale. Patience, persistence, and a loving attitude will go far. Now let the left leg float down to the mat. And raise both knees. And widen the feet to the width of the mat so we can twist the knees from side to side. Take one breath to the right. And then one breath to the left. And back to the center. So we turn over to hands and knees, table pose. Spread the fingers, press down through the finger pads, and hug the arms to the midline so you create a stable foundation. Inhale, look up to cow pose, lifting the sitting bones. And exhale, look down and round the back like an angry cat. And flow back and forth with your breath. Letting every vertebrae articulate throughout the spine. Now coming back to table pose, extend the right leg back, curl the right toes under, and begin rocking back and forth to stretch the toes and the sole of the foot. And if it's comfortable, circle the foot so that you can stretch the tops of the toes as well. If circling, reverse the circles. Good. Now lift up that right leg and extend the left arm, balancing in bird dog. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, connect and integrate. One more breath, and we switch sides. Lower the right knee and stretch the left leg back, toes curled under. Begin stretching through the toes and the sole of the foot, circling the heel so you can also stretch on the top of the foot. And reversing the circles. And then bird dog again. Lift the left leg. The toes are pointed down. And lift the right arm. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, connect, integrate to core. Connect to the source. Breathe in the love. One more breath. And rest the hands and knees down. Take the right knee out to the side. Here, I'll show you. And circle. So that get some hips loosened here. And reverse the circles. And then switch sides. Right knee down. Take the left knee out to the side and circle in that left hip socket. Reverse the circles too. And rest both knees down. And we can walk the dog. Lift up the knees and straighten one knee at a time. Lengthen the spine. And rest the knees. Come back to the mat. Now lift the hands up for camel pose and hold on to the back of the hips. Look up, press the hips forward, squeeze the buttocks, and press the tops of the feet down so the heart can lift up and the spine lengthen. If it's available to you, reach down to the heels, one or both. And come up to straight spine and rest again in table pose. Here, we're going to sit back to the heels for child's pose and lower the forehead down. Let your back round like a little tortoise shell. Lengthen the spine as you exhale by drawing the navel in and pressing the sitting bones down towards the heels. Now adding the side stretch, walk the hands to the right, cross the left palm on top of the back of the right hand, and then pull back through the left hip. Some deep breaths along the left side of the waist, ribs and arm. And we'll switch sides. Walk hands to the left. And cross the right palm on top of the left hand. You can interlace the fingers this way. And then pull back through the right hip to stretch along the right side of the waist, the rib cage, and the arm. And relax back to the center Lift up to table pose and go into three-legged dog. Lift up the knees and then lift up the right leg. Bend the right knee for pigeon. Bring it forward, up behind the right wrist. Walk the left knee back and lower the hips. Inhale, align, hips square to the front of the mat, back level. And on the exhale, fold forward, bowing the head to whatever degree your body is comfortable. Accepting whatever it's offering today with love and thanksgiving. Now, I'll start to rise. Switching sides, step the right foot back. And lift the left leg in three-legged dog. Bend the left knee, swing it forward, come into pigeon, Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Walk the right knee back to lower the hips, and then check how the hips are aligned. Level and square to the mat, then we'll fold forward. Integrating all the parts of ourself into wholeness to become fully the person we're capable of. Now, please rise back up, and we'll go back to table pose. Bring the forearms down. Walk the feet back to forearm plank. This is wonderful. Strengthen the core, the back. Now, turn the heels to the right. Balance on the right elbow. Lift the left arm up and side plank. Then left elbow down. Turn heels to the left and lift the right arm up. And we'll go down all the way prone position, crocodile pose. Turn the toes out, stack the forearms, and lower the forehead to rest a bit. Observing the breath. Spreading the love through your whole body. Breathe into the back side as well as the front. Lifting the head up, bring the palms on either side of the chest, the legs close together, and press down through the tops of the feet and the finger pads to curl the head and shoulders up into nice cobra pose. Okay, lengthen the tailbone, pressing the toes towards the back of the mat, pulling the chest through the arms. And last breath. Release and lower the chest down. Okay. Now, bend the right knee out to the side 90 degrees. And come back to Cobra, twisting, looking back over the right shoulder. And relax down, straighten the right leg. And bend the left knee out to the side, 90 degrees. Curl up to Cobra. And twist, look back over the left shoulder. Good way to reset the back. And stretch the left leg back, straighten the leg, and bend the knees for bow pose. We'll hold on to the ankles, lift up the chest, lift up the knees, breathe here. Now start to relax and release down, just turning the head to the side, heels open. Push up to table pose. Curl the toes under. And lift the knees to downward dog. Inhale, relaxing the shoulders and knees, arch through the lower back. With your exhale, straighten the legs, lengthen the spine. Now, walk forward to the hands. Roll up to stand. Mountain pose. Okay, so feet about hip distance apart, looking down, they're parallel. And then turn the palms forward so the shoulders can roll back and into the back. Begin to slowly circle the head, moving the chin 360 degrees up to 12 o'clock on the inhale and down to 6 o'clock on the exhale. So no rush. Feel each part of the movement. After a few revolutions, one direction, you're going to switch and rotate the head the opposite way. And come back to the center. Take the left arm, reach it up and across to hold on to the right ear. Lift that ear up and over to the left side Stretching the right side of the neck and the hips. Extend the right arm the opposite direction and palm forward. And slowly switch, come up to center. Pause here in the center for a breath. And then reach the right arm up and over the head to hold that left ear. Lift it up and over to the right side. The left arm extending out the opposite side, palm face forward. And you can vary the direction of your gaze. It can be down, it can be sideways, it can be up. And slowly release back to the center and fold forward. Hinge at the hips, bend the knees. Inhale, roll the shoulders back from the ears, and exhale, straighten the knees and lift the sitting bones. Relax on the inhale, align, and exhale, stretch a little farther. Pulse with the breath. Nourishing yourself with the inhale, going deeper with the exhale, full of love, total acceptance. Now widen the feet, bend the knees, and squat down with the hips, elbows inside the knees. And we may need to swivel a little from side to side till we feel ready to sit back on the heels and lift the hands to prayer. Hug the knees in against the elbows. The elbows resisting out helps to broaden the chest, lengthen the spine. Now, coming to stand once more. Reach up with the right arm. Now I'm going to need a strap. Let me just get that. Okay. So we're going to have cow face arms. Taking the right arm up, bend the elbow so that hand drops down between the shoulder blades, or it's holding a strap, and the left hand walks up the strap or clasps hands with the right. And we'll pull against the ends of the strap to lengthen through the front of the body. And folding forward here, the cow face arms prevent us from rounding the back. Soften knees as you inhale and straighten the legs as you exhale. Bend the knees, come up, inhale to a straight back, and release that side. Take the strap or the left hand on top, the right hand from below. Walk the hands towards each other, and then lengthen the front of the body, pulling against the ends of the strap. And then hinge forward, fold over the hips. Take some calm, deep breaths. Then soften the knees. Inhale, stand up, and release the arms. Just take a moment to swing arms side to side. And we'll continue with Warrior One. Step up to the front of the mat, feet hip distance apart, and then step the right foot back along the right half of the mat. Keeping the right toes angled forward helps that right hip face the front. Then pull the left thigh bone back into the hip socket. Engage muscular energy through the core of the pelvis, and then raise the arms up. Become fully the person, the warrior you're capable of becoming, without shame, guilt, creating with freedom and integrity, something that you're proud of. And relax the arms down. We'll come to pyramid pose, Parshvottanasana, folding over this left hip. Lift that left kneecap up, pull the thigh bone up, and gradually fold over that left leg, using the leg for support, or maybe the blocks under the hands. Can soften on the inhale and stretch a little deeper on the exhale. Satisfying your body's need and desire to stretch and engage fully. Okay. And keep the right hand under the right shoulder or across on the outer left leg so that you can revolve. Sweep the left arm up into revolved triangle. Obviously, a hand on the floor or the block is more stable than the leg. And release the left arm down and step right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold over straight legs. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Mountain pose. Pause in the center. Full of love for yourself, for your body, mind, and spirit, and all the parts of yourself. They are all essential to the complete picture. Step the left foot back to Warrior One. Use enough width on the mat for good balance and stability. Engage through the core of the pelvis, lengthening down the inseam of that back leg. As you're ready, lift the arms to become the best warrior you can be. Ignoring other people's expectations, but being true and honest to yourself. And let arms rest. Sliding down the front leg. Fold over that right hip. I'm into Parshvottanasana, pyramid. Soften the knee on the inhale so you can make those minor corrections and adjustments to be comfortable in your body. Straighten the knee as you exhale to fully exercise that stretch in the hamstring, calf. With the left hand on a block or on the floor, open the right arm, twisting and looking up to that right hand. And that hand doesn't have to go straight vertical. Take the right shoulder back as far as it'll go and keep the palm a little bit ahead of the shoulder. So the twist is from the chest and shoulders, not just throwing the arm back somewhere that's not healthy in the shoulder socket. Proper alignment is a way of loving your body, taking care of it during practice. Now, relax, arm down, step left foot forward, inhale to a flat back. Then exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Tadasana, standing up. And exhale, Warrior Two. Step the right foot back. I'll turn it around. So you see Virabhadrasana, the warrior. Fully inhabit this pose, being present in mind and body, full of love, acceptance, and truth. Straighten the left knee for triangle pose. Lift the right arm up and gaze up to the right hand. The left hand can use the leg for support or a block. Broaden the shoulders by pressing down through that bottom hand as much as you're reaching up through the top arm. The shoulder blades knitting together into the back. The navel drawing in towards the spine all add to the integrity and stability of the pose. Okay. Let's come up to a straight back and we'll switch direction. Warrior Two, bend the right knee, lower the hips. Pulse with the breath as a way of thanking the body, showing love for yourself. And then Trikonasana, straighten the right knee, lift the left arm. Inhale, lengthen the legs, look up. And exhale, reach the head over this right hip. So the neck and spine are straight. The breath is smooth, deep, and even. And relax, come back to center, and feet back together. And try the standing balance. Okay, and we can do with the strap around the foot, or bind the big toe for our hand to foot. Start with this right knee bent, and maybe this is enough balance to start with. Just holding on to the knee, keeping the shoulders back, head high. The next stage is to bind the big toe, and then to straighten the leg. The last step here is to open the leg to the side. And then release. Back to the center. Breathe in the center. And shift all the weight into the right leg. And lift the left knee up. Bind hands around the shin. And draw the shoulders back. Next stage, with a strap or with a hand, bind around the foot or the big toe. Straighten the leg. Oops, having trouble. Straightening the leg. There we go. Next stage, open the leg to the side. Release that gently back to standing, and breathe in the center once more. Please have a seat. Extend the legs in front and move the sitting bones back and apart. Flex the ankles. Inhale, draw the lower back in, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold forward, pulling the navel up and in. You can pulse up on the inhale, down on the exhale. As you slowly increase the stretch in the lower back. You could hold the back of the calves, the ankles, or eventually to the big toes. Take some slow, deep breaths. Pulsing up a little on the inhale, realigning the neck and spine, and going deeper on the exhale. And release, lift up to a straight back. And open the legs to a wide angle. Slide up onto the front edge of the sitting bones. So the lower back can draw in, the spine lengthen. Now flex the ankles, spread the toes, and begin to fold forward, pressing the inner thighs and inner calves down against the mat. Pulsing up on the inhale, deeper on the exhale, until you're feeling a healthy stretch in those thighs. There's no rush, nothing to prove. Just be yourself. Love yourself. Now release and lift up to a straight back. Do some head to knee pose, Janu Shirshasana. Begin by bending the right knee out to the side and pressing the right foot into the inner left thigh. Flex the left ankle so the toes are active. Draw the lower back in. As you inhale, lengthen the spine, align the chest over that left leg, and start to slowly fold towards that side. Relaxing up on the inhale. Make any minor adjustments you need to be comfortable, to love yourself, and to guide you with better alignment into the pose. Respecting your body, how it's put together, and preserving that health so it can flourish. Now lift up and switch sides. Straighten the right leg. Breathe in the center. And then bend the left knee to the side. Engage through the core, hugging the legs towards the midline. Strengthening the muscles to hug them to the bone. First lengthen on the inhale. And begin to fold forward on the exhale. Drawing the right side of the ribs back and the navel to the spine. And not in any hurry. Take as long as you need to find your edge. Play with that lovingly. Slowly working up to your best effort, your best expression of the pose as your authentic self. Inhale, lift up to a straight back. And cradle the right knee to the side, the right shin towards the chest, and you can rock it around. And then place that right ankle above the left knee, hands behind for support. You're going to lift that left knee up, walk the left foot in. Okay. And from here, we're going to rock from side to side. Let the hips twist from one side to the other. And come up to the center, walk that left heel in nice and close, and lift up the sides of the hips. One-footed table pose. And then relax, lower down, and switch legs. Okay, cross the left ankle above the right knee. Flex the ankle to keep it from sickling to the side. And then bring that right heel back. And the hands are behind like a kickstand for support. And now we're just going to rock the knees from side to side. And come up to the center. Walk the right heel close to the buttocks. And then lift the sides of the hips up. Hold this upward table. And release down, uncross. And take Sukhasana, easy seated pose. We'll practice alternate nostril breathing using whichever hand you choose. Fold two fingers, first two fingers into the palm. Use the thumb and last two fingers to alternately open or close one nostril at a time. We could inhale, fill the lungs, close the left, slowly exhale right, counting to 4. Inhale right, counting to 4. And switch, exhale left, count to 4. Inhale left, counting to 4. And switching at the top of the inhale to the next side, count to yourself. You may, over time, be able to lengthen your breath, but just keep it equal from left to right side. Next, we're going to recline, stretch back to cobbler pose, the soles of the feet together and the knees apart. Inhale, letting your back arch naturally. And exhale, pulling the sides of the ribs down, the sacrum flattening onto the mat. And the hands can assist in the stretch by pressing gently on the inner thighs as you exhale. And relaxing pressure on the inhale. All right. Lift the knees up and walk the feet in. Hold. Extend the legs up to the sky and pull the legs back and over the head into a plow. Support with your hands around the lower back. And then lift the legs, arch the lower back. Stretch up through the tailbone a little so you can lift higher. And when you're ready, release, bend the knees, roll the back down, hold on to the ankles or the feet, and to happy baby. Bending the knees deeply towards the armpits. And with a love for yourself, play with the pose any way your body intuitively wishes to add benefit. And when you're finished, we'll stretch out to Shavasana. Walk the heels away, turn the palms face up, press the back of the head into the mat so you can tuck the shoulder blades flat underneath the back. And then let everything relax. Let go of the hands and feet and soften the way you're holding yourself. Trustfully surrender into the floor and let the floor hold you now. Soften the way you're holding your face, mouth, jaw. Soften the way you're holding your arms, hands, and fingers. Soften the way you're holding your back and chest. Soften the way you're holding your stomach and hips. Soften the way you're holding your legs, your feet, your toes. And notice that your body's breathing for you. So you don't even have to think about that. You can rest your body, rest your mind in the breath. And a touch of breath in the nostrils. Feeling the cool touch of the inhalation, and the soft warmth of the exhalation as it flows over the upper lip. Now bring your awareness to the third eye between the eyebrows. This is the seat of consciousness. Conscious now of our humanity, of our desire to grow and become more fully the person we are capable of becoming. And finally, shift your awareness to the heart center. Breathe into the heart center, full of love, acceptance. Breathing in peace, breathing out serenity. Happiness and pleasure, being complete and whole, cultivating, flourishing, and embody your humanity fully and completely. Now start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and start to move through your body to awaken each part. And as you're ready, roll over to your right side just to pause, digest and assimilate this self-love, self-respect and confidence you have in your ability to create, to question, to feel, to love, and to set healthy boundaries, and to participate in life with courage and integrity. And as you're ready, rise to your comfortable seated pose. Chanting Om together. Inhale. Namaste.